Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Sip and Review. Today I will be doing a review on the Real Housewives of Potomac season 5 episode 14. Hats off, shade on. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe, and give this video a like by hitting the thumbs up. So guys, let's jump right into it. So they showed a scene where Karen and the girls went out to have tea. So Karen said that she's ready for the green-eyed bandits. Not ready, but she said red day. So she has to be on red day for the green-eyed bandits. Karen is supportive of Robin's situation, although they dragged her and made fun of her during her tax issues. Now, if you watched the season where Karen said that she could not talk about it, the girls thought that she was lying, but now Robin sees for herself she can't talk about it as well. So now you know Karen was not lying about that. So now Wendy, okay, Wendy is upset. Well, Wendy told the girls that Karen said that she wanted her money back from Ray. So Karen said she's a little upset because Wendy told the girls that she said that she wanted her money back from her husband Ray for paying off the tax debt. Now, so girls were joking around, imitating Wendy's walk, which was hilarious. Now, moving on, Wendy starts out talking about her parents' expectations of her, how she's proud of her education. She's also heard that Karen called her ignorant. Now, Wendy, here's what I have to say about that. Now, I believe you misunderstood what Karen was saying. You can have all the education in the world and still be ignorant about a certain subject, certain thing that's going on in the world. Like, just because you have a PhD, all of that, it does not matter. You can still be ignorant about something, okay? So I don't think you truly understand the definition of ignorant and what it all pertains to. Now, Karen wasn't calling you ignorant as to saying you're dumb. I repeat, she was saying that you're ignorant to the fact about what's going on with Monique and Candace. You wanted her to choose a side and Karen didn't want to. That's why she called you ignorant during the time when you were all up in their conversation, where you shouldn't have been over there in their business in the first place, because that was between A and B. So Ashley is back at her couples counseling. She said that her and Mike is having sex troubles in their relationship. Okay, she said they're having sex trouble in their relationship since she gave birth to the baby. Ashley said that she don't even like when her man touches and feels on her because she feel like her boobs are for her baby because she is breastfeeding him. Now, Ashley says she has been struggling, you know, after having a baby. So, do you think that she's experiencing postpartum depression? Because it is common after giving birth, and I do hear a lot of women often say that they're going through that depression stage after, you know, they give birth. So maybe. Now, Candace is still working on her music, and she got a nice raspy voice. I think, like, you know, overall she sounds pretty good. I mean, she's giving me like Heather Headley vibes, you know, with her tone of her voice. And I like her music for my age group. I mean, I'm much older than Candace. I won't tell you guys my exact age, but know that I'm up there. So, just to be sure that the contract with the guys are straight, you know, because they did sign you on, I would still, you know, have my lawyers look over everything to make sure that everything is straight, the same as your parents did when you were younger, to make sure there ain't no BS contract. Now, moving on, Monique and her husband, they have some beautiful kids, guys. So they showed the scene where Candace was getting her kids ready for school, and like I said, they have some beautiful kids. Now, anyway, Monique was talking about, you know, Candace wanting to press charges against her. Well, the fact that she actually did, not wanting, she already did. So, and Candace means that, you know, Monique like don't have any care about the fact that she's going to be away from her family. And no, Candace does not care about you being arrested in front of your kids, nor being taken away from your husband and kids. She just simply wants to get revenge, and that's facts. Okay, so it's about Giselle and Ashley. Ashley stopped by. She pulled up to Giselle's house, and Ashley was throwing a little bit shade now. She said she wanted to know if the house was safe for her to come inside, because last time, you know, when she came by, that our house was a hot mess. So, as I said, it was hazardous. Now, and Giselle was joking and said she wanted to be called on Jizzy, on G or whatever. Ashley and Mike is also talking about having another baby in the future, because Giselle asked her if they were considering it, and Ashley said yes. So Giselle also mentioned the fact that she was worried at first if Jamal would cheat on her again, and she said now she's feeling a little bit at ease because it's been a year now since they've been back together. So now, let's talk about this trip. You know, Ashley's taking the girls on a vacay. All of the girls are invited except for Monique. So you girls still do not want this woman around the group. Like, I do feel like you guys don't want her on the show any longer, and you're going to do anything you have to do to try to get her kicked off of the show, as if you guys have not been in drama yourself. Now, but you're right, you never put hands on anyone, but however, you have had your beef as well. Now, so I'm just telling y'all, some sadistic ass women. Like, y'all act a real stank and sadistic, and that's just how I feel about it. And so we get to the part to where Robin was, you know, modeling her hat line or whatever. She said she was tired of being the only one on her website, and she wanted the girls to come over and help her out by modeling her hats. Now, the hats are really cute, guys, I must say. They're really cute and fashionable. So Giselle showed up to model Robin's hat line. Wendy was there too, as well as the other girls. And Wendy was talking about how she was going to check Karen because she don't like how Karen was coming for her doctorate degree. Now, as I said earlier, Karen called her ignorant, and she clearly thinks that she's talking about her doctorate degree. So Giselle, talking about Giselle. Giselle is always being messy, guys. Giselle has been messy since day one. That's just her personality. From what I can see on the show, she's always starting a mess. But you don't ever see Giselle getting into no fights or whatever with anyone. Like, you know, she always start the mess, stir the pot, and then she go run and hide. It's like she's nowhere in the mess. She just sit back and watch it all go down after she started the mess. And that's what I see on the show. Like, that's the only thing I can think of, because you don't ever see her involved in anything except for starting the shit. So she's the shit starter of the show, basically. Excuse me. Now, Giselle, now, you know you said you was trying to protect you and Jamal's image. Do you think that being in mess all of the time, would that affect y'all's image or what? Let me know. Because it seems that way, that, you know, it will make people think that you're a very messy female, and a lot of people don't like messy people. So, let's talk about the Grand Dame, Miss Karen. Karen pulled up. Y'all know that Monique isn't there again. Once again, Monique is not there at Robin's photo shoot. She did not ask her to model. She did not want her on her website. Excuse me. So, all the girls are there to models Robin hat line. Now, I must say, the girls look really cute. They all look really snatched for the photo shoot. Now, Ashley invited the girls to go to Portugal, which, you know, Wendy was the only one who knew what the flag was from watching soccer on TV, like she said. It wasn't because of her education, her doctorate degree. So, Ashley decided not to invite Monique to the trip. To the trip after all. Because at first Ashley was feeling a little bit salty about not inviting Monique, but she decided to side with the other girls of the group. You know, just to keep the peace. And she didn't want to make the other girls uncomfortable. Excuse me. Now y'all, let's talk about why I like Karen so much. Wendy called herself checking Karen. Excuse me. Wendy told Karen she don't even have 1 degree for her to be calling her ignorant. Yes, Wendy, you brag too much about your degrees, Wendy, okay? We all went to college. We have doctorate degrees, master's degrees, bachelor's degrees, associates, all of the above. You are not the only one that went to college, okay? Sure. I went to college, and everybody else you know went to college. Nobody's around here every 5 minutes. And the producer's messy, honey. They showed clips of how many times this lady threw it in the other girl's face about her doctorate degree. Now, I think that's unfair for you to keep throwing your doctorate degrees in people's face like that. Okay, I understand that you're proud that you went to college and got your doctorate. Kudos to you, but nobody wants to hear it every 5 damn seconds. Okay, so Wendy said that Karen doesn't uplift women. That goes back to what I said. You don't sound very uplifting either, Wendy, when you throw it in the girl's face constantly about your doctorate degree, trying to belittle them, okay? Because they don't have a doctorate degree. That's how I see it as. Now, so Karen, she booked Wendy, and it was needed. She needed to be put in her place because she's out of line. Like, she's been slipping and sliding too much, just like she was slithering down the stairs, you know, same way as she's been doing on the show. Now, Karen said that common sense is a saving grace, and that comes from a family with a lot, and she comes from a family with a lot of degrees, and she don't need them to be a successful entrepreneur. Facts. You could be a successful entrepreneur without a business degree, doctorate, whatever. You can still be a successful entrepreneur. You just need to have some type of knowledge about business in the company that you're running. You could be successful. Okay, so they said that Wendy was slithering around the stairs, and all of the girls got up and they were imitating her, which was hilarious. So let's talk about Candace. Now, Candace was upset, honey. She found out that Monique countersued her Candace said, F that rusty ass B. She's listening to her lawyers and ghetto friends. So she mad. What you thought Monique was gonna press charges against you? Was she supposed to just lie now and just let it happen? No ma'am. No ma'am. You know, she have money to pay for a lawyer just like you do. Remember, her and her husband, they got good money. You know, they're living their best life over there. So naturally, you should have known that the lady had a lawyer on deck, on standby, waiting for whatever. Okay? So, Candace, you started it. You press charges first. Okay? Now, about that, you're playing with her livelihood and the nerve of you to get mad about it. Like, that's how I feel about it. You know, she's not gonna just let you take her away from her family like she said, you know, and that's on period. So you both are guilty of what happened. Sure, she's wrong for putting her hands on you, and I'll say that a million times. Okay, she should have had another way, but you started with your mouth, because we all know that your mouth, girl, is out of control. The things you say to people, you know, you expect someone to just take it and just lie it out, but people are not going to put up with you disrespecting them, talking to them the way that you do. Okay, it just so happens that you caught Monique on a bad day. Now, I'm sure the other girls that we've seen, and they had problems with you in your mouth too. Remember, you and Ashley got into it. Matter of fact, a couple episodes before, you and Giselle was having a conversation because you said something about Giselle that she did not like a few episodes back. Okay, and you guys squashed that beef. So, this is all I have to say about this commentary, guys. Thank you for watching, and you all have a blessed day. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out the playlist, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye now. Have a blessed day.